5000. This is storytelling in 360 about 360 media. I remember the first time that I experienced immersive media, and it was at my university where I was training people to use Bloomberg Terminal, which is a stock investment software. And I really disliked it. In general, I've always disliked the stock market. I feel like it's just another way for people to gamble. And the same way I feel about crypto. It's just like this other dopamine sucking, bringing people and distracting them rather than taking action and making real shit. So my professor knew that I didn't like it. He brought me a 360 rig and he said, hey, have you ever heard of 360 virtual tours? And keep in mind, this was in 2006. So I was like, no, I haven't. He's like, listen, I know you don't like this stock investment stuff. I want you to figure out how to do it. He showed me a couple of virtual tours and said, how about you do a virtual tour of Central Connecticut State University? So I did. And I fell in love with the technology. It really was the most effective way to transport someone somewhere and share. And it eventually led me to doing other universities and doing art galleries. And then I went to Costa Rica and ended up working with all these cool ecological projects and ecotourism locations and eco-lodges and retreat centers and all this stuff. And not only did I learn about an whole entire culture that was bubbling up in the early 2000s in Costa Rica, but I ended up developing this content management system around it, which allowed you to learn more about the environments as you explore, whether it be click on a piece of art and learn more about the artist, whether it been, to know more about the offerings or immerse yourself into nature and know exactly what you're spending thousands of dollars to go to Costa Rica for. So this content management system, moving on now like 10, 15 years later, has become the Spatial Network. So that when I say the Spatial Network was developed by many people, that's what I mean. It was like a journey. And now with it becoming a digital twin, it's sentient as well. It knows everything about the project. It has an LLM. You could talk with it. You could chat with it. You could understand environment, purpose, and place, and to a level you never could without these modern technologies. So the Spatial Network is an evolution of the virtual tour. And now we have so much more amazing tools baked into it, and the 3D map part of it, where you can actually create environments before they exist and fundraise them. So that's what the Spatial Network is. It is the most advanced for what it is because it's such a very unique lineage of people, place, and intention. So it may not be for you, which is actually kind of good. We really want it to be used by people who are actually integrated with the world, who honor everybody involved and can kind of compile the most advanced immersive experiences for education, inclusion, and building bioregionally, sustainable economies. Anyway, that's 360 storytelling. That's how I got here, and that's how all of this is possible. And I hope that this format was a great format for you to see what I mean. This is where I work every day, and now you can look all around and see the inspiration that I have. And it's just another perk of the immersive media. Thanks for checking it out. Much love to you all, and make sure you check out the spatialnetwork.net. Apply to it. Tell me about your project. We're allowing another 50 people on the platform in the next week. We're going to just make sure we're taking the companies and projects that align the best with us. But of course, if you're a good friend of mine or someone in the circle, please reach out. We'd love to get you on there even as a beta tester. So have a beautiful day, and thanks for checking it out.